يمشي التراب يضمني وهو غطائي حولي الرمال تلفني بل من ورائي واللحد يحكي ظلمة فيها ابتلائي والنور خط كتابه أنسي لقائي.
After completing the burial, I wish for all those who attended the burial to fast. You attended. We did the burial. We're standing in there. Some brothers, they start chatting about dunya. You see, yesterday, Liverpool. You see, yesterday, the Manchester United. This and that. They're waiting now for people are making the job in there. No, talk about Islamic issues, but don't talk about something to do with dunya. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What I wish from everyone after the burial, that everyone ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive my sins. Grant me the stability to answer the 3 questions. Give me the give me the ability to answer the 3 questions that we talked about them in Ramadan class. Al-Yawm al-Akhir. Man Rabbuk, Ma Dinuk, or Man Nabiyuk, or Ma Dinuk. Okay, so these questions. I wish for you to make dua individually, not collectively. When you are there, whether Molvi Saab in there or not, I don't anyone to make dua together. You want to make dua, make it separately, not collectively, not together. Allahumma ghfir lahu warhamhu. Ameen. That's not sunnah. Rasulullah did not do that. We have burials since the time of Rasulullah until the time of the great Imams, and we don't have this sunnah mentioned by them. So don't do it together. But everyone is required to raise the hand and make dua. Okay, I don't wish you to make the Thursdays or 40 days or remembrance, or even a year remembrance, nor an annual one. So no remembrance that some people they do. I'm making food, I'm inviting people. No, make food and give it out. Don't invite people in the house and making this because you're making 40. Why are you making 40? Why Thursdays? Why 1 year? Whenever is available the money, do it. You don't need to wait for 40 days. Who said 40 days? Where is the Thursdays? Where is every year? You don't need to do that. You dad, you mom, your beloved ones that you lost them, they need it every day. Now, they need it at the time now we are sitting in here. Allahumma ghfir lahum, Allahumma arhamhum. That's enough. Do not spend money to make food for those who come to pay condolence or attend my funeral. For those who comes local, I don't anyone staying at home there waiting for my wife to cook food. My wife expecting you to bring food and you want her to cook and make food for you. Sitting in there having tea and coffee and chatting, chit-chatting here and there, politics, football and everything, where we expecting you to bring food for us. So no, you come there, give a ta'ziyah, off you go, ma'as-salama. You want to say there, stay, give some a bit of support because you're a close member, you're a close friend, fine, not for a long time, but not expect food. Unless with situation, people comes from far away and they have nowhere to go, but we expect you to feed them, not us, because we have problems. We have something thinking about it. Okay. I do not wish for my family to mourn my death for more than 3 days. We have in our culture, people they stay 1 year. That's all haram. 3 days for everyone to have that, share that sadness, except I direct my wife and mention the name to have her iddah, which is the mourning here, that's the sadness, for 4 months and 10 days, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, using the Arabic calendar, unless if she was, and all of that details, you need to mention that in your will, brothers. What suits me, it doesn't suit you. What suits A, it doesn't suit B. So really you need to look into what suits you. You might be not married anyway, so you don't need to mention this. Unless if she was, okay, that's fine. Now, we finished all of that. I was told that the time is really ending. I really have a lot to cover. I want to go through the wasiyah, some other parts, but inshallah, maybe one day we will talk about details of the wasiyah and where I'm going to make sure no one will leave the room until you write your wasiyah. I'm not sure how many of you that have already their wasiyah, they will, but inshallah one day we'll go through that and we'll make something like that. But still have some more to cover until the time comes. Now, finishing all of that, we put the body in the grave. You are mourning and you're going back home, finish everything. So what's going to happen now? What can my family do for me while I am dead? This is the very important question. This is a very important question you need to ask you. And you can phrase this question in different way. Will my family think of me while I'm dead? That's another question. Will they think of me? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, they will. Yeah, I'm sure. So different answers. So look, everyone has got different situation. Think about yourself. But I tell you, time goes, I'll tell you. Time goes, years goes, the people who are dead, you're going to forget them unless if you really, really have a strong heart and you're thinking about them. So the better thing is work for yourself. Do not rely. Let's have this, the hadith that I'm going to share with you. So Rasulullah ﷺ said, the famous hadith of Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, if the mankind, if the son of Adam, if the human being dies, then all your deeds are finished, done. Report closed. You go to the bank, they close the account. You go to the insurance, they close it. You go to DVLE, they get everything closed. A list of things, 7 or 8 points, actions, you have to do them when a family member dies. Everything will be closed. Everything. Part of that, your actions, your deeds. The deeds are not there. It's finished. You can't do anything. Except 3 things. Sadaqah jariyah. When you get to Sadaqah jariyah? Sadaqah jariyah only when you are alive. In Ramadan, we've been shouting and shouting and shouting. I know that there, I'm begging, they're making a platform for you. Come, we'll take money. By the way, today, in this room, we have Aid charity here. We have a Zahur Foundation, a charity who's here as well. We have a Siddiq charity who's here as well. 3 charities. One works in our community in here and internationally. The foundation, the Aid Foundation, which is in front of you. You see them, the brothers in there. Okay. We have a Zahur Foundation, brother Kamrul, and works in Bangladesh, and we have a Siddiq Foundation, also works in Indonesia. And it's for you to do something while you're alive. If you don't do that now, wallahi al-azim, I will doubt your son or your daughter will do something. 50-50. I'm telling you, take it from me. 50-50. I have experience. My wife passed away. My father passed away. I have a son passed away. 3 people. I don't think amongst you here who has got a test like me, a son, a wife, a father. Think about it before you go. Do something for yourself before you go. Sadaqah jariyah, you need to do it now. Okay. Second thing is ilmun yuntafa'u bihi. Ilm, knowledge. Passing the knowledge to the others, giving. I was told by some sisters and brothers that what they learned in this class, they went back home and they shared it with their family. They went to their family and they told them about everything they learned. Imagine those, they go outside and they pass to the other wives and they go like that. This Sadaqah Jariyah, the family who paid for this course. Imagine now the 200 people are learning that. They go out, they're passing this to that. This is Sadaqah Jariyah. Until every single person of here, they die, and the people you told them, they die, and the people they told them, they die, which doesn't have an end, will go. That is a Sadaqah Jariyah. See how is it? That's the people who have a really mind and aql. They're really thinking of themselves. They're clever. Okay, last one is waladun salih. A good, pious, righteous son. If you are married, if you're not married, you're not going to have that. Maybe if you have married, then you have children as well. But if you have children, you have a son, it might be not salih. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the waladun salih, make a dua for you. Walad might be a daughter, might be a son. So not really a male, can be a male or female. Okay, now my advice to you this. Do not rely on your family. I'm telling you, Wallahi al-Azim, I don't want anyone to think now in the wrong way that I don't do anything to my dad or to my wife. That's something between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm telling you from what I saw in the people, from the community. Do not rely on your family members to do good deeds on behalf of you after your death. You need to do it now. Remember the first reality. What's the first reality we learned last week? Firaz? Come on, Firaz. Okay, sisters. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Alhamdulillah, I'm alive. I can do a lot. Okay, I can do. Don't rely on that. Don't rely on the family members. Don't. If you rely on that, you go. Who's going to guarantee that your punishment in the grave would be less? You know, you can't guarantee that. So do it for yourself from now. And really plant sadaqah jariyah everywhere. One in Indonesia, one in Bangladesh, one in Pakistan, one in Africa, one in here. Do it. One stops in there, I have the other one works in here. The other one stops in there, I have the other one works in here. Alhamdulillah, I'm in a good position. That is the best thing for you. And remember, brothers, sisters, be careful. They have the money. They do everything, they don't tell you. You stay at home, you cook and you do everything. If they want to do it together. With your name, both together. Otherwise, brothers, they give a sadaqah on Jum'ah Friday. I see them when the Imam comes, they give the £10. Allahu A'lam, they have intention or not. They give it, but on behalf of who? On behalf of who? Your wife, you, your children, or just you give it and without even intention. Million times we talk about this. Have the intention. Don't make your actions like ada, habit, not habit. It is a ibadah. It is revive the intention all the time. Remember that you're doing an action. Now the rest of the will, I think we're going to stop in here, which I was going to plan to share with you I just mentioned this inshallah, and then we'll go to the last thing. I was going to share with you a few points that we didn't mention in here. So just the advice, how you make advice to your family at the beginning, how you make the declaration, Islamic declaration about yourself, how you divide, or what are the advice about the 1/3, up to 1/3 of your wealth, your estate. And then the rest of your estate, you have no control on that. Islamically has to be, but you need to mention your will in this country that you want to do that Islamically. And then when Islamically, we have to divide based on your family at the time of death. And then I need to share with you also the right obligations. You need to mention in there every single thing that you took from people and you need from people, because otherwise we don't know. Update that all the time with your wife. I have £10,000 to take from Firaz. He didn't pay me. When I die, take him from him, okay? Firaz needs from me £5,000. If I die, you pay him. So that's how it works. Fasting, days, Hajj, all of that. And then you need to talk about okay, I think the last advice as well, and the sign. But inshallah, as I said, maybe one day we can make a special day for this, and inshallah we'll make sure that no one leaves this room without wasiyah. Okay, yes.
Mention about the enrollment.
Okay, yes.
Shall
we do it?
And then 20 minutes for Q&A.
Okay.
For
okay, I'll do this one. Okay, now I came to the brother reminded me, I'll have just a few minutes to remind you of my enrollment, the enrollment of the science classes, and then we're going to have time for questions and answers, and then inshallah we will request you to fill up the forms or the papers in front of you. Please, brothers, sisters, please, one part of the sadaqah jariyah. You are old, you can't attend the classes. You don't have money because you can't attend the classes. You are busy, you can't attend our classes. 1,000,001 excuse. I'm not going to count them. You can't attend our classes. You have like this. Tell somebody else. Encourage somebody else to come and learn at SAIS. We have SAIS, which is the schools in the evening for the adults and for younger, bigger children as well. And most of our classes from between 7:30 until 10 o'clock. We cover all the subjects. We cover fiqh, ibadat and muamalat. We cover hadith. We study tafsir. We study tajweed. We study Arabic language. We study aqidah. anything. We studied seerah, history. Anything you think about it, we have it. You have no excuse. As I said in Ramadan, Allahumma, listen to this. Allahumma inni qad ballaght. Allahumma fashhad. You have no excuse. Yawm al-Qiyamah. Wallahi al-Azim, I'm going to hold you from here. Yawm al-Qiyamah, you come to front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're going to say that, I did not know this. I did not learn this. Because there is no this, there is no that. You are a kadhab. I offer these classes. You don't have money, come and speak to me. We'll give it for you for free. We have classes in the evening. Having all the classes, any topic you wanted, we have it. You can't attend, bring somebody else from your family, friends, from here and there. These are the classes. Remember, I'm warning you, I made shahad in front of Allah, in front of you, 200 people here. Yawm al-Qiyamah, I get to meet you with this. The second group, we have after school clubs. We have Quran clubs. Unfortunately, two of them are in Wilson Green area. And inshallah, we're going to start one after school club for younger children in this area soon, inshallah. We have a weekend school, supplementary school from 9:30 until 2:30 in this school for Ipina people. And we have a school in Watford from 9:30 until 12:30. You might say, Sunday my son goes to clubs. He goes to football. He goes to this. He goes to that. 1,000,001. I got fed up with this excuse. I'm not going to say them. Okay. Then we have Sunday. Come to Sunday. You can't do Sunday. We have Saturday. Wallahi al-Azim, I put you in the corner. You have no excuse. From the morning until the evening, we have classes. We have Sunday, Saturday, we have after school club, we have in the evening. You have no excuses. No excuses. Except put your hands inside your pocket and get the money and pay. You can't do that? Tell me. Free for you, inshallah. Okay? So that's what we do. We have the enrollment days on Sunday and Saturday. Saturday, the 7th of September. Please remember this. And pass to the others. I will send it to you by WhatsApp or email so you can pass to the others. 7th of September in this school, and the 8th of September will be in Watford, and we are opening the whole day. You can come and visit us, talk to us about any classes, all the ages. The age of the children we accept from 4 years old until 18 years old. So we look after your children. If they are females and males, you can't talk to them about the period. We'll talk to them. Saadiya will talk to them. You boys that can't talk to them about the prohibition, about discharge, about boys and girls, I will talk to them. Adil will talk to them. Leave it for us. Because you're shy. You can't talk to your children about this. We will do the business. We will do the job. But come to us. If you trust us, by learning how to wash the body, you trust us to teach you this as well. Alhamdulillah. So I said my point. Now the second point is, if you have any question. I'm going to take 3 from here, 3 from here. So let's take 1 sisters and 1 brothers, 1 sister, 1 brother. It depends on the length of the question because we have a limited time. If there is question, there's no question, alhamdulillah. Sisters first, ladies first. Yes, auntie. Salam. No du'as. You mean in the room in the house or the room in the mortuaries? No specific du'a, no specific Quran. You just, if you want to make du'a, Allahumma ghfir lahu Allahumma arham. I entered the masjid to pray Salatul Asr. I found the body already waiting there for children. Allahumma ghfir lahu Allahumma arham. May Allah forgive him, may Allah have mercy on him. There's no specific du'a, there's no specific Quran. You don't do that. No sunnah for that. No. Rasulullah's body was there in the house until they sorted out the khilafah, and we don't have any narration about a dua was made upon him. Specific one. There's nothing. Okay. Brothers. Assalamu
What's the ruling regarding uncovering the face after you put the body in the coffin before the janazah, during the janazah?
If it was a male, is allowed for those who are friends, family, close people, if they want to come and say the last farewell. And for close people who said, you're allowed to come and kiss me, I'm allowing my students to come and kiss me, I'm allowed my friends to come and kiss me, so he's fine with that. If it was a female, if he mentioned that in the will. So this really goes back into if there is instruction in the will or there is not. If there is nothing in there, then you leave it to your family. If there is something in there, then we need to follow what is in the will. Now, we said what, let's say in the will he said, I'm allowing that. So fine, we'll allow that. It is allowed in Sharia. Rasulullah, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he kissed Rasulullah sallallahu before the burial. He was allowed to be seen by a member of the Sahaba. So it's fine with that. But not for anyone, for 100 people outside, they come and all of them. It will be delaying the janazah, and we don't want that. Only for the close people who are, he mentioned them, or the close family members. If it was a female, we don't really cover the face, except for the maharim, same thing, but not for the for the males to do that until we got that in the grave. So that's the answer. And really, going back again into the will, they need to mention that I'm allowing my family to do that, I'm not allowing them, but in general it's allowed with considering the respect for the females in front of the males, or the males in front of the females. Yes, brother? Yeah. Salam alaikum.
Does he have to have wudu, or does he have to do ghusl afterwards? Can you clarify that point?
Good. No condition for the ghasl. I have wudu, by the way, but no condition, what is not a real body. No condition for having a wudu for the ghasl. The ghasl can be with no wudu. It can be in janaba, means I have to do ghusl. It can be a lady with her period. It can be a lady with a nifas. No condition for that. And I did the ghusl with a wudu. My wudu will not be broken, will be valid as long as I did not touch everything, as you see earlier. That's how it should be, the ghusl. The wudu is not broken, is valid in the view of the majority of all ulama, Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, and one narration in the Hanabila. You don't need to worry about that, because I'm a Hanbali. We have one narration in our madhab, one narration that your wudu is broken, but one narration. The other narration of Imam Ahmad says, same as Imam Abu Hanifa, same as Imam Shafi'i, same as Imam Malik, your wudu is valid. No problem with that. Okay, sisters? Good, no questions. Yes? Sounds like. No, I would not do the ruqya. Ruqya upon non-Muslims, no. Yeah. But you make a dua, but the dua you shift it, that Allah Mahdi, may Allah give you hidayah. May Allah show you the right way. May Allah show this. So this is what you need to make the dua. And the reward, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the reward of visiting and doing the action. But is it same as the reward of visiting a sick Muslim person? That is in the ilm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah knows that. But without any doubt, you will be rewarded for your action and the effort and going and visiting the non-Muslim to guide them and to give them that support. That's fine. But with the ruqya, don't do it. Ruqya is Islamic things. You do it to the Muslims. Yeah. Yes, brother. Salaamatullah.
After the body is buried, is there any right that you should do to the, like family should do for the buried person in the graveyard, or visiting the graveyard?
I didn't do it in here, but after the burial is finished, the sunnah after, as we said earlier, making the dua and everything, then everyone should go away and leave the family members around the qabr, around the grave, if they want to stay for a short while, remembering them and saying farewell after that, finishing, because we're going to go. In our culture, the people will be waiting at the gate. You can do that to giving the ta'ziyah, giving the condolence. Or they can go to the home or go to the meeting point if they do that. It depends on the culture, what they do in here. Then after that, you recommended whenever it's possible for you to go and visit, because visiting the person will, Allah will enable the person to be able to feel so and so visited me, and that brings the happiness to your beloved person that you graved or you buried them earlier. So we recommended to visit them. If you can't visit them, from distance, make dua for them. Only the dua of entering the qabristan, as you say in your language, the dua of the Assalamu alaikum ahla diyari min al-mu'minin, antum as-sabiquna wa nahnu insha'Allah bikum lahiqun, nas'alallah lana wa lakum al-afiyah. Other than this, general dua. There's no specific dua. Just make dua, whatever that you can say it in your language, say. Don't keep it and saying and beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, following the sunnah, say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, praise Allah after that, and say the dua, and then end it with maybe repeat each dua 3 times. Yes, sister. I'm really worried to give you my answer, because I know here a lot of people in here. My answer, my view, for the females are allowed to attend or allowed to visit the graveyard with conditions. The conditions that you should be wearing your full hijab, covered and everything as Islamically as you are required. You should not make any wailings. You should not raise your voice and making these silly actions. I have seen them in the peace, the Garden of Peace, how some people, they do that. If you do that, then it's fine. Go and visit and remember your beloved ones. And even in general, you remind yourself as well in general. You can do that. However, the hadith was used by the majority of the scholars. I'm saying I'm going against the opinion of the majority of the scholars. Majority of the scholars saying it's not allowed for the females to attend the salat, to attend the visiting the graveyard. And because of the hadith, لَعَنَ اللَّهُ زَوَّارَاتِ الْقُبُورِ, may Allah curse those that visit the graveyards. But Allah said, Rasulullah said, Zawarat, they visit the graveyard all the time, regularly. Fa'ala, and you learn Arabic language. Fa'ala means is exaggerating the action. You do that all the time. Where is Rabia? She is in this. Where is this? She's in that. Where is she's in the graveyard? Every day in the graveyard. You don't do that. Okay, once in every term, every time, so occasionally, then it's fine, you can do that. With these conditions of valid, otherwise is not valid. Allahu Alam. Any other questions? Yes, sister. To say what? Fard. Fatiha. Okay. Well, going back to the home, it depends on the culture, as I said. After the burial, people, they don't get a chance to say the condolence to the family. So they are allowed to go back to the home of the deceased, and maybe other people that are coming from abroad as well, from here and there, and they miss the janazah. They can go there and say the condolence there. But to say Fatiha, there is no Fatiha in the Sharia. There's nothing called Fatiha other than what we have in the Quran, that we read it in Salah when we pray. But when someone dies, we don't have something called Fatiha. We read it upon the person who died. There's nothing reading Quran upon the dead body. No, there is no sunnah. There is no evidence for this, not at all. And whatever they say, it is all views of late scholars, and there is nothing to do with the Hanafi, pure Hanafi opinions. Goes back to Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Abu Yusuf al-Qadi, Imam Abu Muhammad ibn al-Hasan al-Shaybani. All those scholars, they did not allow to read the Quran upon in the way that how people nowadays they're making it. So nothing like that. You can go back, give condolence. A little bit, it depends on how much you are related to them, how strong relation you have in them, and then off you go. Please don't stay there. Okay, brothers, someone wants to say something in here. Good. When we put the body in the grave, the way nowadays, unfortunately, is following the rules, because the grave is quite big. The way how we do it in this country, you've seen, is either the box, and we with six people, three from there, holding that rope or whatever, the belt, and taking the box slowly until it goes down. That is if it was in a graveyard that they don't allow you to take the body out. If you take them, the beloved ones, the deceased, into a graveyard that allow you to take the body out of the box, or like the Garden of Peace or any other graveyard, then in this case, the person who's going to touch the body, if it was a female, has to be mahram. If there are maharim in there, and again, you need to mention that in your will. The females need to mention that in their will. If they didn't mention that, then we need to ask the maharim to do that. If the maharim wearing, nice jeans or nice clothes, then I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go, this is a clay there. It's a mud. I don't want to do that. If a person stays in there, then out of a necessity, if there's no one will do that, then someone has to do it. Someone has to do that. The way how we put the body inside, in the sunnah way, the sunnah way. Can you see this body here? I'm holding from here, another person holding from here and there. From the head goes, now this is the hole here. From here, goes down, slide it down and goes like this until like that. But we don't do that in here because the grave is big and they would do it with the belts. Even if it was a body, we do it like that way. But the sunnah, that's how it should be. If you have about 4 or 5 family members who are related to the family, or even for the male, can do that, that's better. That's the sunnah. Slowly, the head goes first, the legs enters last, and going from the place of the leg itself, and going slide it down into the head in there, and then the right corner, as we said, on the side, and then that's the rested in there. Male or female, both of them in the same way, but you can't touch the female if you're not mahram. Yes, Ron.
If the clothing possessions become inheritance, how to deal with gold teeth?
The fuqaha, they differ in this one. There is an opinion from our jurists, they're saying if it was possible to take it off, take it off. But I'm against this view because, again, to harm the body. It became like a part of the body itself. The right of you have to keep it in there, don't touch it. But some of our fuqaha, they said you're allowed to take it off.
فرش التراب يضمني وهو غطائي حول الرمال تلفني بل من ورائي واللحد يحكي ظلمة فيها ابتلائي والنور خط كتابه أنسي لقائي